Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Don't adjust your sets. You are seeing what you think you're seeing. Tottenham on tour. Martin from the Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust, and obviously my roadman David, will be doing a very special show. Before we tell you what's happening, Martin, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm really looking forward to this, and from my point of view, I just want to try and get all Spurs fans together behind one cause. So really looking forward to the show and to answering any hard questions.
There we go. David, excited about this one?
I am, yeah, I am. Obviously, big thank you to Martin. Stuff like this is not easy, especially with the communities and stuff like that. But it's great to get everyone together and, humanize this thing. Everyone's equal and we can do a big discussion on this. So, really, really looking forward to it.
Right. So, let's just give you the basics of how this is and what this is. Obviously, last week, Tottenham Hotspur announced they are up in their season, or they didn't announce it. They put it in the hidden context of a tweet, and then people realised it. The trust, Martin, came out and said something. It got a lot of backlash. Hands up, I was one of them. And then I went on an absolute antitrust rant. After the England-Denmark game, I went mad. And then Martin followed me on Twitter, and then we started talking. And I spoke to Martin. I said, Martin, listen, do you know what? There's such a disconnect right now between people that are leaving out or not understanding the trust, that don't understand what they do. And there is such a toxic relationship between everywhere at Spurs at the moment. And I said, how about we do something together where Martin will come on, and I have to say, Martin said yes, and here we are. He's stepping into the lion's den here, people. He's stepping into the lion's den. Obviously, he's been on media outlets. He's been on other Spurs YouTube channels. But obviously, this is a very, very well-known channel for a certain reason. Martin, I have to say, first of all, massive respect for responding to me immediately. And secondly, for doing this. I really appreciate it, mate. You're stepping into the lion's den, aren't you?
Yeah, but as I said, I think there comes a time where it's so important for us for any issues that the supporters have with the trust to be laid bare, and for us to say, this is what we've been doing, this is why we've done it in a certain way, and perhaps for us to also look and say, it's not working. And we're at the point now where it's more important for me as chair of the trust for us to get supporters together. Spurs fans, we're a very fractured fan base at the moment, and but we all care deeply about our club, and we all care deeply about each other. I see people. I've had people criticise the trust on Twitter, and I've met them at Spurs games, and they're lovely to me in person. Because we're all the same. We're all Spurs fans. That's fundamentally what the glue holding this all together. And we're at the point with the club now where we've tried things. We'll always be professional. We'll always be in the room, but it's more important to me now for us to get all Spurs fans together if we can, or as many as we can, together and united behind a cause, and to be calling out, decisions that we think are just not fair, whether it be increasing matchday ticket prices, season ticket prices, the senior citizen changes. So is the lion's den, but I'm looking forward to it because I think we can also dispel a few myths and then hopefully move forward.
Well, this is what we're doing, sir. The rules for this will be this video you're now watching is being released 48 hours before we're recording it, and it will be pre-recorded. But it's being pre-recorded on Tuesday, the 2nd of July. This will be getting released Sunday, which you're watching now on a Sunday because this is in the future. But Martin, thankfully, we've had a discussion, and people may have thought that we're giving him questions where they've got time to go back and think about it and come up with an answer. Nothing is off limits. Martin has agreed. Obviously, there's certain things, won't drop names, won't drop. Martin has been very open and honest with us. There's nothing off the table. We are also going to take your questions, people. So if you're watching this video, in the YouTube comments, please put your questions in to Martin, and we're going to go through them. And this is going to be dignified, respectful, and hopefully after this show, there will be a better understanding from both sides of the table. There'll be a better understanding of what the trust are trying to do. There'll be a better understanding of what we're trying to do. And hopefully, maybe this could be the start of something for people singing off the same hymn sheet. Don't you think, David?
Yeah, I want to say to everyone who does leave a comment, please be respectful. Martin is only a human being like each one of us. Just because he's a part of something that you might not agree with, you don't need to throw any hate or shade. Give constructive questions so he can answer correctly and actually answer to what you want to understand about the trust in itself. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that.
There you go. Like I said, if people from the trust are watching this and want to ask myself a question about what Levy Out has done or tried to do, if Martin's going to be open, I'll be open as honest as I can, and I always have been. So, yeah, tune in. The show will be released a couple of days after pre-recording, but join us for the chat you never thought you'd see. Martin, thank you, buddy. We look forward to this on Tuesday. David, a pleasure. Guys, we'll see you very, very soon.